Welcome back, people of Tamriel. I'm Xenocraft 1212, who is not actually in a game that includes any sort of Tamriel, but this is the beginning to Monster Hunter World on PC. And I apologize immediately for the fans coming from my computer, and also for the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in months.
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the New World. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
So, I will probably be messing with the audio settings a little bit between now and the next episode, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I apologize if I sound super duper loud compared to the game right now. Actually, I'm going to turn it up just for this beginning cutscene, because the voices aren't nearly as loud as like the actual in-game sounds. The classical felines that every Monster Hunter game needs, as well as insane amounts of food.
Yo! Did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission.
When I first watched this cutscene, it was so strange to me, by the way.
Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey! Tell us your name!
None of this lore has ever been mentioned in any of the other Monster Hunter games. They're going to be a male. I don't know. I like the default face the most. Oh wait, what? There's more pages. And give ourselves some insane cheekbones. Why not? Hairstyle. Go with the like Aragorn look. What's more Aragorn-y? I think, or this. You can change all this stuff later once we're in the game, by the way, which is nice. Yeah, let's go Aragorn hair. And, I don't know, what color should our hair be? Bright green? Super duper duper bright green? Why not? No, I'm just joking. But I'm just showing you, if you wanted to, you could have your hair be super dramatic colors. But I'm not going to. Let's have like some Targaryen hair going on. Well, Targaryens can be sort of blonde. Depends on who their parents are. If you don't know who Targaryens are, it's from Game of Thrones. I'm just going to change the color. And I apologize also if I sound... Wait, can we have purple eyes? Is this eye shape? Yeah, this is eye shape. Oh, geez. How do I go back? The default one was better than all of these. Also low, which you can change, but... Cancel changes? Yes, please. Not gonna mess with his nose. How do you change his eye color? Oh, it's on the bottom. And yes, you can change one eye at a time if you really wanted to. But we need to have some Targaryen eyes going on, bright purple. facial hair. Yeah. Let's give ourselves a beard. Why not? Oh, now we look kind of old though. Whatever. I don't care that much. Expression. Voice. Oh jeez. How do you hear what it sounds like? Yeah, the classic monster voices. Some of these sound really weird too. The moment you realize that you're just listening to a video game character grunt over and over again. I don't know. Let's go number 2. Default armor. Because I pre-ordered it, we get ourselves the hunter armor from games past. And of course, the Xenocraft. 12. There we go. Yep. And this part is amazing. We get to edit our own cat. And wait, can I just wait, why is it not showing the saved palette that I used for my last cat exactly? That's so annoying, I don't get it. But last time we made him red, which isn't showing up because the brightness is so low. Let's have our cat be like sort of dark red-ish. But there is a lot. Yeah, let's give him stripes. Oh man, part 1, 2, 3. What is part 1 exactly? Okay. So that's like his main fur. No, confirm. I'm sorry if I'm spending too long on this because I probably am. Is there like a white in between this? So the brightness just a wee bit. There we go. Let's give him bright white stripes because why not? Eyes, we want as big as physically possible. This works though. Even white eyes? No. Blue contrast the best. That's what we're gonna go with. Ears, I think this one is the cutest. Because I'm strange like that. Gonna go with a big fluffy tail. I really appreciate this, by the way, from other Monster Hunter games. Clothing, just go with it. We'll never be seeing it anyway. Oh yeah, that's just coloring to clothing. It doesn't really matter. Voice. Just go with number 1. My dog's like, what is happening over there? Again, armor doesn't really matter. Enter your cat's name. Felis Fatalis. And actually, Fatalis is a elder dragon from past games. And this particular armor messes up your hair, which I don't really understand why, but it does. And the wonderful thing about Monster Hunter World is I've been playing this game for almost 10 minutes and we haven't even started the game yet. Which again really, really annoyed me when I first bought this.
To the A-list! And the commission!
Which again are never mentioned in the other games. Yeah.
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason.
Apparently I don't have a theory.
After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Hint, hint. My guy is so awkward.
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
For some reason, creating a new character has put the controller vibration back on, even though I had it off. Just random observation. And yes, we are literally getting attacked by a living volcano. No exaggeration. This is a living volcano. Can I save my cat? I want to save my cat. Why'd they let me edit him for so long if they're just gonna kill him off in the first, like, minute of the game? You know, that visor has no eye slits. Just realize that if you put that down to cover your face, you literally would not be able to see anything. My camera... Oh, I can't even open settings. I'm like, what? My camera settings are messed up. Do.
Oh, hey, it's you!
You can use the grappling hook by pressing A while climbing the rocks.
We have to do something!
Which I hadn't figured out until I'd already beaten all the low rank quests and we're halfway through high rank.
It's not safe here! This way!
Also, the camera controls are very, very different from previous Monster Hunter games. Except for 4 and 4 Ultimate, as I understand. If you're wondering, that sound was a cat falling off of my window. Also, that is the toughest wood the universe has ever seen.
This way! Watch yourself!
I would if the camera angle would stop getting all messed up. Yeah. When I first got this game, I hated this intro. Because the camera angle is so bad. Hurry, let's get to higher ground. Yeah.
Oh, no, wyverns. I think my first encounter with them filled with so much
It feels a little too Assassin's Creedy. And how my character isn't in the middle of the screen, really annoying. But don't worry, the actual game, your character is in the middle of the screen.
Time to hitch a ride and get off this thing. Come on, let's go. Get a
And
good
that's
start,
its head.
then jump.
Oh, great. This dragon, bird, wyvern thing is very tough to be able to carry both of us. there it goes. Looks kind of like, what is his name? Kronos, I think? The Greek titan of like fire and lava and stuff. I don't know exactly what his name is, but I bet that's where that particular Elder Dragon was inspired from. Welcome to the beautiful world, which happens to include Arathalos. Auto-saving, which is something I appreciate about this game.
What's this?
I don't know, if you'd fix my camera angle, maybe I'd be able to find out.
I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least.
Here we go.
Looks like we're right around here.
Yep.
The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
And finally, our character is in the middle of the screen like they're supposed to be. And we can finally open this. So I just want to make sure that my settings are all
Come here!
still there. Control, what, camera angle. As you can see, there's a lot. Adjust. Whatever, I'll mess with that afterwards. But I have on my other character, I have all of my camera settings set to nothing is automatic at all, because nothing is automatic in the old Monster Hunter games, and that's what I'm used to playing. And that opening sequence really had me hating the new camera mechanics.
Research Commission's headquarters.
But I don't quite hate them as much now. And by the way, you do not have a weapon at all in the beginning. I have this skinning knife, but that's it, and you can't use it to fight. You can only run.
According to the map, to get to HQ.
Oh, what? So that's blocked off. Great. I've played this game for about 100 hours or more. I can't remember exactly. So I'm used to the map being open.
Memorized my scent earlier. If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
Scout flies are magic green fireflies that lead you to your objective. So paintballs are not a thing in this game at all. Scout flies are your paintballs that you always have, which is nice, but also a shock because it makes the game significantly easier. Like, there are a lot of things in this game that are easier than the old games, but other things that are just as difficult or more so. So it kind of balances itself out. It also changed up the controls and added new attacks to a lot of weapons.
We need to hide. Come on, this way.
We need to hide, or we can just run. Wait, I went in that way. I need to go this way. Yeah, hiding doesn't seem to be working.
Hurry up and hide.
Come on, game.
Hurry up and hide.
What if I could? This mechanic is never used in the actual game, just by the way. Can we unhide yet?
while we still can.
Which is this way, or at least it should be. This is the way we came in, I think. No, it wasn't.
Nothing can stop us.
Do. Wait, question mark footprints? Where? Aha. Those question marks are most likely a great Gyros, which is like a great Jaggy except a lizard. Come on, I'm just trying to get out of here so we can finish the tutorial.
Let's check it out.
Imagine if your vision was like that permanently, in real life. You had like dark, like cracks and streaks around the side of your vision. So this is a great Gyros.
Don't mind me.
And I believe that's the red hair dude.
Okay, let's
Nope,
go.
he has black hair. Never mind. Move. I would if I could, friend. I would if I could. Yeah, the terrain auto adjust is on. I need to turn that off.
That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and by that I mean an Anganath. Anganath. Do have to admit that looks pretty epic. And also that Anganath would be able to jump over this gate, because later in the game you see how high these suckers can jump.
You all right?
Let's go.
So this
Okay.
gate would not do much. And our brave leader is only wearing what the giant bear. What is the giant blue bear called? Whatever it's called, he's wearing their armor. Oh, this is an awesome loading screen that we never see again. Okay, that's probably not true. We do see it again, but not like as a normal loading screen.
Wow.
Arzuros, I think,
Amazing,
is the
ain't it?
name of the bear.
Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a stair right here.
Stara. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
The Fifth Fleet is like our organization that we're part of.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
I'll
nice
need to
and
tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
But not actually going out and looking for us.
Hey, we need a hand.
We're talking about helping,
Come on.
but not helping.
Catch you later.
Everyone's so happy for almost
This
getting
here's
eaten
our
alive,
trade yard.
and drowned, and
Guess the
burnt,
name
and
says
whatever
it
else
all.
could have happened while getting attacked by a volcano in the middle of the
Look
ocean.
at all the people. The stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This
Sorry for the
place is
chair.
the beating heart of the commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found him.
Again, Arzuros armor for reasons unknown. It's not actually Arzuros armor, but it looks like it to me.
Welcome Welcome to Astera.
Somehow I knew you would, though. When you've been in command as long as I have, you start to learn who's capable and who isn't. You've never met me before, friend. At least I don't think so. Now, as much as I'd like to get you up to speed, I'm being pulled about in 8 directions at once. We'll cover the important matters at council, which I'll be convening once this thing settle down. I expect you two to be there, of course. The guild spoke highly of you as individuals. Think what we can do as a team. And before I forget, your furry friend was looking for you. Poor thing washed up not long ago. Go ahead and have a look around Astera. A horn will sound when we start the council.
Off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your palico.
Are these guys' voices getting quieter? Oh my
This
gosh.
is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you fix my camera. Who needs to be able to move quickly or anything? I do appreciate how you can use the camera
It's this way.
in the village instead of always being stuck at a like 90-degree angle to yourself like in the old games. Ah, the camera auto-adjusty thing is so annoying.
You were the Commission's 5th Fleet, right? The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the 1st. That was a long time ago. Me? Not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
Do. Super compelling gameplay. If you're wondering how I'm adjusting the camera, it's with the left bumper button.
This is where you can craft weapons
I'm
and
playing using an Xbox controller.
Wow! Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Okay. Nope. I said I wasn't going to mess with the settings. I'm not going to mess with the settings until this episode's over.
I am so there.
I appreciate his jaw blade. The iconic monster hunter sword. Camera, stop messing. No!
This here's our canteen.
Hey, over there.
That cat looks crazy.
Hey, you!
Felis Fatalis.
I knew you'd pull through.
That's why I didn't attempt to help you or save you in any way, shape, or form.
Right. They're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that we haven't even gotten to play the game yet, and we're 28 minutes in.
After tracking a migrating elder dragon across the sea, the 5th Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros.
The volcano.
A huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time, altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster.
That cat to the left of him is my favorite character.
Every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the 5th's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera.
I like the guy in the Rathian armor behind him,
Find out what makes him tick, and we'll go from there.
because he never talks until like the end of the story.
We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The fifth banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
Does that mean we can play the game now? 30 minutes in?
Mm-hmm.
Not even a whole day and already you've got your first mission. You're really ready to get your hands ready. Well, let's look into the Jagras problem, but you'll need a weapon first. This box full of equipment in your quarters. Can I show you to your quarters? Great. Actually, I'll show myself to my fix-a-freaking camera. 30 minutes in, and the camera is still terrible. And yes, we all have wrist-mounted slingshots, which is pretty cool in my opinion, actually. Shows there is some technical progress
We
going
placed
on.
some basic gear for you in that equipment box.
Finally. Exit tutorial, yes, please. I just want to do one quest, then we'll end the first episode, I'll fix the settings, and we can continue. Go for the canteen, is that what he said? To the armory, stockpile, grab what you need. Once you're done, meet up with the handler and join a quest. And the camera is finally working how it's supposed to. Okay, yo. He's like, you can buy stuff, you can sell stuff. We are going to buy all the things. Even though I don't have a lot of money right now, and that's all I'm buying. Okay, these are the provisions people. Well, they're supposed to be the provisions people. I don't know where they are. A person shows up here later. Maybe it's the farm people? Oh, freaking cat. Whatever. Let's go up and talk to the chef. And then to the handler. Which I don't even know her real name because the game just calls her the handler most of the time. Here's the Meowscular chef. Welcome to the canteen. This is the best place to boost for your hunt. Whatever max gains, blah blah blah. Sit down here and eat. Which we're not going to do because the first quest is a piece of cake. Time to get down to business. From now on, you're a hunter and I'm the handler. For the bread and butter. Let's kill the Jagras. Are you ready? Quests. Yeah, I get it. Assigned. Kill 7 Jagras. Is there a way to turn off the tutorials? I feel like that would save a lot of time. Game settings. Damage indicators? No! Why are the settings different for this character? I want them to all be the same. Control guide. Vibration off. There's no, like... Darn it. It's annoying. Whatever. Let us kill some Jagras. 34 minutes in, and we're finally on our first quest. Although I can't complain too much because in Monster Hunter 3 at least, it took you a while to get to your first quest. I think in Freedom Unite, you got to go very quickly though.
Rule number 1. Each
Yeah.
current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember?
Yes, I remember.
We saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2. The commissions, they're in the supply box over there. Have a look.
Like
and
every
decide
other
what you
Monster
should
Hunter
take along.
game. Do.
Oh yeah. Hey partner.
Hey partner.
Wanna get
You
going?
also have this fancy little net that you can use. Like you put it on your arm. And then, oh why? I thought I turned those control tips off. Anyways, you can use it to capture little critters that give you extra points, which you can spend on stuff. I have no. Why does this still exist? I was about to say I have this thing turned off because I do, or I'm supposed to. Whatever. I can fix that. after we finish killing the jackrabbits.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Thanks. See, like, if I wanted to, I could have caught those birds. But I kind of forgot about them.
Gather honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Yeah. My graphics card over there is not pleased, apparently.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
The visuals are nice. They're very different from the old games. My freaking camera is doing its thing again.
Don't let them get away.
Don't let your dinner get away.
Materials you can.
What is that from?
And use them at the smithy.
What is that from? And of course, being a monster in a game, the grind is real. Although now you have infinite pickaxes. Either you have one that just can't break and doesn't take up any inventory space, which is nice. You also have living, breathing flashbang bugs. That is a new attack, or at least new to me. It might be in 4, but it's a thing you can do with the longsword now. Flashbang bugs don't affect you, but they do affect the animals. Objective completed. Yeah, we're so cool. And Jagras will run away from you once you kill 1 or 2 of their friends, usually. And you have this infinite light coming from the front of you because of that little container where the bugs are. The bone piles are more important in this game than they are in previous games. The bone piles also all look the same. There's like this one right here. There is no crouching to gather faster mechanic either. Oh sweet, we got an ancient bone right off the bat. Those are the good ones, that's what you want to get. Every map has its own special kind of bone that you need to make equipment. The sharpness is already crap on this sucker. Come on. And I've upgraded my computer since we have last seen each other. I now have a 1080 Ti, which is why I'm finally able to run games at max settings and not be running at like 35 frames per second. And I still have my 1050 Ti that I haven't sold yet. Also, this game is, like, by default going to be always online, but you don't need to. Also, you can't pause it, which is real annoying.
Good to see you.
Fine work taking down those Jagras. Yeah, your definition of fine is kind of strange, my friend. There's no difference in their habitat. It may be stating the obvious, but Jagras aren't really the only danger looking around these parts. Of Kestodon herd getting out of hand. So where Magros made landfall and messed everything up. It's your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate these Kestodon and cull their numbers. Kestodon being Pachycephalosauruses. I'm going along. I don't want you to get hurt. Turn on voice chat function now. No. Because, like, if you have voice chat running, it will be running all the time. And notice how I automatically joined someone's online session. Like I said, it kind of always wants you to be online. And it won't even let me go off the internet right now. And as you can see, every day that you come back and play this game, it gives you a reward that you can use to do stuff. But this is the end of episode 1. If you're interested, then please leave a like, comment. Maybe comment what you want me to talk about while we're slaying these monsters, because there's only so much information I can spill. And also, I'm going to be live streaming this from time to time, hopefully on a weekly basis, and we can play together. But until that comes, well actually until the second or third episode comes, goodbye.